Problem 19 says find the exact value of tangent 5 pi over 8. So to do that, we'll convert 5 pi over 8 into degrees by multiplying by 180 over pi. The pi's cancel out and we get 900 over 8, which is 112.5 degrees. 112.5 is equal to 225 over 2. So instead of trying to find the tangent of 112.5, which we don't really have an exact value for, we can do the tangent of 225 over 2, which is going to be plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cosine 225 over 1 plus cosine 225, and 225 is our u. And if we were to look at a unit circle, we would see that 225 is in this third quadrant here. So we know that this is going to be negative. So we get the negative square root of 1, and the cosine of 225 is negative root 2 over 2. So 1 minus negative root 2 over 2 over 1 plus negative root 2 over 2. This is going to be the negative square root of 2 plus root 2 over 2. The negatives here give us a plus, and then on the bottom we'll have 2 minus root 2 over 2. Our 2's cancel out and we're left with negative square root of 2 plus root 2 over 2 minus root 2. If we multiply the top and bottom by 2 minus root 2 over 2 minus root 2, we will get negative square root of 2 plus root 2 times 2 minus root 2 over 2 minus root 2 squared. And since this here is a perfect square, we can just bring that out of the square root. So I'm going to move down here for more space. So we will get negative square root. So if you multiply 2 plus root 2 times 2 minus root 2, you will get the square root of 2 all over 2 minus root 2, since this was a perfect square and we could bring it out. Now to get rid of the root 2 on the bottom, we multiply the top and bottom by 2 plus root 2, and that will give us negative 2 root 2. Since we have our negative here, we'll carry it over, plus 2 over 2. 2 minus root 2 times 2 plus root 2 is just 2. Our 2's cancel out, and we are left with negative root 2. Oh, sorry, negative root 2. Sorry, I'll rewrite that. Negative root 2, and this should be in parentheses, my bad. The negative distributes, so we're left with negative root 2 minus 1.